This is a different type of video today. Like this is this is a video I've been wanting to make for a long time. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy KB Saint here, back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about some things that not even only me, but a lot of people want to see in the finishing bit of 26. You know, like as they finally add the final touches. I know they're already moved on to the new game, but like they're still adding a few things as I've heard. We're also gonna talk about my wish list for 27. I have like everything written down on my phone, so I'm pretty much gonna be going over everything. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Yo, let me say this too. This whole video was not about equipment. And the one thing too, I'm not a big creator. Like I'm not big in the community or anything like that. I am speaking for like a group of people that care about some of this stuff. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I know I'm talking too much already. So the first thing I'm gonna go over is like some of the team builder likes that they put in this game that I actually enjoyed. When you go into team builder, you create a team. Like let's just use this team for example, right? I love the fact that EA added a high school stadium. Like that is probably one of my favorite features about team builder, is that they went in and added a high school stadium, right? Another thing for me, obviously all these players on this roster are customized. Like I actually went in and put names on every single one of these players. This is probably my number one favorite thing about the team builder, that they added, the ability to add your own names, and you can save it like this. Like you can save the roster like this. Like if you want to use these rosters over and over again with the same players, you don't have to go to team builder in the game, try to remember those names. You know what I mean? Like this is just so much more convenient. Another thing they added that I like that they fixed, because it wasn't in 25, but it's in this game. In 25, you couldn't select the number 0. You can change your skill ratings, your everything, archetype, your abilities. You can do everything in this team builder now. It's so much better this way. Like I'm so glad EA actually went and like took it upon themselves to add these like things. I like to go in and customize and create stuff. As you guys can see on my channel, I have 32 teams. And speaking of the 32 teams, we're gonna get into that because that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Before we get into this next topic, I do have to say this. EA, what is up? Like, can we please get 32 teams in a dynasty? Like you did it for Madden, right? Can we get 32 teams? Because this is the thing. For example, me, I like to use high school teams, or you can use small colleges. People like to use smaller, different stuff outside of the game. That's what team builder's for. They can put those 32 teams, or some of those teams are like, if you have like more than 16 teams, you have a greater chance of getting those teams you created in the playoffs. So I think that would be cool too. Give us the 32 team option of getting all 32 teams in the dynasty. Like that would honestly, if y'all didn't do anything, for me personally, like that would be it. That would be the one thing I would want out of everything in this video. That also saves me from making different accounts. Like, so think about it. I have 32 teams on 3 different EA accounts. I have to use 16 teams on one account, 16 teams on another PS5 account, 16 teams on another PS5. You know what I mean? So like it just eliminates me having to do that. That's all I'm asking. Another thing which I mastered too is the fact that you can put your own rivalries as well. Like, so for an example, if my rivalry, which is obviously, if you watch my channel, my rivalry with this whole dynasty that I'm doing for high school is Miller Grove's rival is Providence. If my rivals are Providence, I can make this team the rivalry. I can do Texas, right? I can scroll down, find Texas, and put Texas as this team. And then when I go to, you can title it whatever you want. You can title the rivalry whatever it is. You can add all these details, and then once you go to the team that is the other rival, for example, let's go ahead and do it here. So you have Chisholm Trail here. Their rivalry is Texas, right? Now you go over to this other tab, Lillian Park. You can make them Oklahoma, right? So when you go to the game and when you go in team builder, you put that team as Oklahoma, and then you put Lillian Park as Texas. You already titled the rivalry. You've already put the years it's been played, the record, the last team that won the rivalry, the current streak in team builder, and you do everything. It puts it there. Like it shows it in the game and everything. Like that is just hands down. That is probably one of my 3rd or 4th favorite feature about team builder this year. So I was grateful to have that in the game, because like I said, I'm just a creative like kind of person. I think I spend more time in team builder than I actually do playing the game. I have 3 accounts full of 32 teams. That's 96 teams right there. And then I have 2 other accounts with like 20 and one with 16 teams. So that's a total of 142 teams right there. I had to think about it. All right, so now let's talk about my team builder needs. This was actually a bit shorter than that one, but let's go ahead and get into it. I would love the ability to have a full-on customization stadium creator. Like Like that would be so nice. And I heard as of now, and I kind of like made this list a month and a half ago before the news got out that we were getting that. So I'm still just gonna add this whole thing to it. But the ability to like add your own stadium, put however many seats you want to put in, as far as like, so with the high school stadium already in the game, you can put up to 2,200 seats. And I feel like if you wanted to, there should be an option where you could put a little less than that, because even that high school stadium in the game, there's no way you can fit 2,200 people in that stadium. Like that stadium's not that big. Like that stadium's not that big. But I get the idea. I think you should be able to put less than that. Like that's just me personally, because you want it to feel like a high school stadium. You know what I mean? Not all high school stadiums are big like here in Texas where I live. That's just me. That should be the minimum, all the way up to however, I mean, like 100,000, 117, whatever the most is. I don't really remember. I don't remember who has the most. It's either Texas, Michigan, or it's like Miami. One of those three stadiums have like the most. But that would be nice to have. Like you can create your own stadium, and then the ability to like upgrade the stadium. Also, those concepts y'all saw, like the EA thing that was at the beginning of this clip, I made those. So that's not from EA. Like they didn't make that. I made that myself. So I don't want any copyright, none of that. I made that myself. Oh, and here's another thing too. Why is this a thing? So like there was I can't remember his name. I think there's a default player. He's a corner. His name was like KK McKenzie. I want to say that's his name. I spent too much time in Team Builder to even remember that, but that was his name. He had 2 periods in his name because it's initials. For my receiver right here, KK Spencer, why don't I have the ability to do 2 periods? But you can do it in game. Why is that not a thing? Cannot contain special characters. Like it's literally 2 periods. You can add 1. Give us the ability to add 2 periods instead of 1. Like somebody's name's CJ. Give us the ability to add 2 periods if their name is CJ. So for the next one, we're gonna go to the Team Builder generic uniforms, because I do have a bit to say about that. All right, so I had to go to the Under Armour uniforms specifically because this is where my issue is. That's not an issue, but it's like I kind of want them to give us more stripes or like more, designs to put on the jerseys. Obviously, you're supposed to do that yourself, but I'm talking about like the stripes and stuff. Like these stripes, I feel like there's a lot more that they can do with these. Maybe take some of these away and give us just give us some more like options when it comes to this. Nike as well, and Adidas, like give us more sleeve designs and all of that stuff to kind of work with. And speaking of like the Nike in all those uniforms and stuff, I pay too much attention and I do too much in Team Builder to like even be, I feel like I shouldn't even be, I don't know, I feel like this is just too much, but it's just a little thing that I feel like EA can correct. EA, if you guys could do me a favor, when you select this jersey design right here and you get the stripes down, the size of the jersey, when you get these stripes on the shoulder of the jersey, can you like kind of cut it up to about here? So like look at the jersey stripes on these on the shoulder, how they're not touching the Nike sign. If you guys can just tweak that just a little bit, give me that little space, man. I'm trying to make these uniforms look clean. Give me that little space. That's all I'm asking for on that. That's it. All right, boys, for the next session, it's time to talk about Dynasty, and we're going to start this one off with spring games. All right, so you guys know how like in Madden you have a preseason, you have the 3 games, I think it's 3 games in superstar mode, and you have it in franchise mode. I feel like EA should bring that to Dynasty mode, but except it being like the spring game, you know what I mean? Like we should get the spring game in Dynasty. Like that would be so cool, even in Road to Glory, but that would be so cool to just have a spring game, playing against your teammates, getting ready for the season. You know what I mean? Like that's cool to me. Like I like that. Like think about it, you get to see like your incoming transfers, you get to see freshmen, you got a quarterback that just graduated or he just went out to the league, and now boom, you got a spring game. You get to see like who's the guy, who's the next guy up. You lose a bit of your offensive lineman or receiving core, safety, whatever, but you get to see the next guys coming up before the season starts, and you can make adjustments where it's needed. You know what I mean? Like that'd be cool to have, like if we had the spring game in Dynasty and Road to Glory. All right, so the next point of Dynasty that I had to make is a coaching carousel. So like let me pull up this example real quick. For a coach like Matt Campbell, right, you have all these players that are going with him. Why can't that be an option like in the game? Like if you transfer, like if you move to another school, the ability to take your players with you, like that should be an option. For example, if I'm killing it with like Marshall or like Coastal Carolina or somebody, right, and I get picked up by a school like Missouri or Florida, can I have the ability to take my players with me, like I feel like that should be a thing, like in the next game. Like I don't think that's something we've had before. I don't remember honestly, but it would be nice, like if you could do that. All right, for the next thing I would like for them to add is like scheduling. You know, if you can be able to do your schedule how you want to do before the season starts. For example, I do high school, so I don't want to play day games, you know what I mean? And obviously at the same time, I don't really know too much about it. I don't know if that's possible because they always go off of real life schedules, and like even when you import a team builder team, it goes off that real team's real life schedule for that season. So if that's not a thing they can do, hey, then you know. So now we're down to the accessories parts, and this is like the part where I'm not too needy on this. Like there's a few things that I would like to have in the game when it comes to accessories, but I'm not crazy about, you know, a lot of stuff. But we'll go ahead and get to it now. Now you guys have already shown y'all can do this in the game because it's literally in 20 Madden 26, and it looks good. Like I legit only have 26 because of some of the features in the game that is not in college football 26. The option of given the option to have a 1 and 2 sleeve combos, the turf tape combo, and the scrunch sleeve is something new because this is in NBA 2K, and I seen it. I think it was 2K25 that I was playing, but I seen the sleeve. If EA can get this in the game, because I've seen a lot of players wear this now, like in football, and it looks nice. I know a lot of people over the years have wanted the hanging mouthpieces but Madden and in college football, so I guess that would be another thing too. Maybe the leg sleeve, like, you know, the Carson Beck leg sleeve, or you know, any player that wears the leg sleeve. I think that would be nice too. And last but not least, let's do Road to Glory. I think a lot of people that played NCAA 12, 13, and 14 back in the days will want the full high school experience again, especially me myself. And I think being able to have like the ability to play at multiple positions, safety, quarterback, middle linebacker, playing as like an edge rusher, a tight end, those are like, you know, the positions, running back, receiver, those are the positions that I would like to play at, especially like edge rusher, especially the way the game has changed. It just seems like a fun position to play like in game, even as a defensive tackle, you know, whatever, like just give us new positions to play as, but especially edge rusher, because that position is just, y'all know, y'all like the people that watch my series is y'all know I love being an edge rusher and, you know, all of that stuff. So that would be nice to have in the game. And this is a new thing. I don't know if people actually like thought about this, but give us the ability to purchase points for like upgrades, basically like VC for 2K. Let us have the ability to do that, because I feel like, you know, you got the people that don't want to grind, don't really care for it. They want to do the 99 overall glitches. Hell, make them pay for it. Why not? If you don't want people like doing the 99 overall glitches, just give us a chance to pay for 99 overall. Same thing with 2K. I know 2K and EA are two totally different things. I'm not trying to tell you to be like them. It just, I feel like it works though. You know what I mean? I feel like that would work for us because, like I said, you have lazy people that don't. It's like Call of Duty, for example. People are gonna do camo glitches and pay people to do their camos because they don't want to grind. Give us the option to buy, I don't know what you would even call it, Road to Glory points, you know, something to upgrade our players faster. Obviously, you get the skill points and all of that. Give us the ability to buy them. You can buy more of them. That's money going into your company. You know what I mean? Like that's money going to EA. Same thing with 2K. I keep saying it's the same thing. And please don't take this the wrong way, EA. I'm not like saying all of this. I'm not putting EA down, and I'm not like shaming them or mad at them because they didn't add the stuff that I want in 27, in 26. I'm just saying like we want this stuff like in the future. Obviously, you know things happen. They do what they want to do. They do what they want to do, and they listen to the community. So I just thought I'd put my opinion out there on some things and what I feel like a lot of us want. Mainly myself, because I'm not like everybody else. I don't want all the crazy stuff like everybody does. Some of the stuff, yes, some of the stuff is cool. Like some of the stuff I see on Twitter is cool. It's not like I need it. My needs are what's in this video. But I do appreciate everything. I do appreciate the fact that they even brought this game back after a decade of not being able to play it at all. I still have my NCAA 14 copy. It's in my room somewhere. I just moved back to my parents' house, so it's here somewhere. Being able to play the game in general is, you know, it's a blessing in itself. Those things that I listed this whole video, it would be nice if we could get those things. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe, and comment. Check out the series. Check out Miller Grove. I even have some Call of Duty videos. Hell, even check those out if you want to. I'm gonna try to go with season 3 and then carry over, you know, to something else. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you tell somebody you love them, and I will see you guys in the next video.